You have new messages.
الو. اوه الفويس ميل ده تاني؟ يا احمد انا نفسي مره ترد عليا. يا ابني انت عاجبك اللي انت بتعمله في نفسك ده؟ ولا بترد على حد ولا معبر حد، حتى انا امك مش بترد عليا. ماشي، انا عارفه ان كل ده عشان البت المفعوصه اللي اسمها دينا. يا حبيبي يا حبيبي ده النصيب ومحدش عارف الخير فين. وبعدين هي اصلا هتلاقي زيك فين؟ شاب زي الورد. اي نعم الدنيا ملخبطه معاه شويه يعني، بس معلش ظروف البلد كده، والشباب اللي في سنك مش لاقيين شغل اصلا. والله يا ابني والله انا ما قصرتش معاك ولا مره، علمتك احسن علام. انا وابوك الله يرحمه عمره ما قصر معاك. يا ابني برضو مش هترد عليا؟ طيب كده مش هقول لك بقى المفاجاه اللي عاملاها لك. لا برضو انت ابن حبيبي اللي طلعت بيه من الدنيا. شفت لك يا واد يا احمد حته دين رؤيا امبارح بعد ما صليت في المسجد النبوي وانا قاعده بدعي لك. والله كنت بدعي لك وقلت على نفسي، بس شفتك في مشاكل كتير.
نجي بقى يا أحمد، تعالى بقى انتنا حبيبتي.
ايه يا ابو حميد، ينفع كده اكلمك اكتر من 500,000 مره ما تردش عليا؟ خلاص نسيت اصحابك يا برو، نسيت الناس الحلوه. ها ماشي يا عم. طب ايه مفيش حاجه علينا يابا ولا خلاص علمناهم الشحاته سابونا في الاشارات؟ ها الكشافه دي يابا اللي علمناها لك. بس بقول لك ايه، مش عايز الموضوع ياكل دماغك ويدخل معاك في الجد وتعمل فيها بقى مدمن وجو افلام التسعينات ونادي الجدي ده. فك كده وانبسط وروق. كل ما افتكرك وانت بتعطس اول مره استلفت فيها بموت على نفسي بالضحك. بقول لك ايه صحيح، انا محضر لك قعده انما ايه، لوز العنب نسوان وشرب وشاب unlimited مع سياسه الاستخدام العادل. كلمني عشان نظبطها بقى حبيبي يا ابو حميد. سلام يا برنكي.
ايوه احمد ازيك؟ انا حاتم، بقالي كتير مش بشوفك اونلاين يعني، وكلمتك كتير قوي اليومين اللي فاتوا وما كنتش بترد وما كنتش عارف اوصل لك اصلا. بس كويس انك فتحت الفويس ميل بتاعك النهارده. وانت ايه اخبارك؟ معلش انا عارف اني اتاخرت عليك في الرد بخصوص الشغل في كندا، بس انا كنت مسحول في الشغل بتاعي في الكام اسبوع اللي فاتوا دول.
Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise, and that movie was The Absent Presence by Hassan Reda, and he's joining us now. I'd like to thank you very much for joining us. You're an independent filmmaker and audio editor too.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. So at the beginning, the power of expression is no doubt huge in our modern world. Filmmaking is a powerful tool for doing so. Young filmmakers need more initiatives to empower them, giving them a chance to freely channel their opinions and ideas and for their stories to reach. Many experts believe that the independent filmmaking industry in Egypt could have much more potential than its current state. We just need more catalysts for the reigniting of this rich industry, stemming from a belief that distinctive films and stories should gain maximum exposure and reach the widest audience. We have with us today, as I mentioned, Hassan Reda, who will be speaking to us more about this topic and also his work.
Well, Hassan, welcome with us. Well, first of all, I'd like to ask you, originally you're a graduate of the Faculty of Commerce. Then you studied graphic designing, you're an editor, you act in your films and animation. Yes. Well, what's the reason behind you heading to directing? Is it because your grandfather is the great Hassan Reda Senior?
Well, that's one of the reasons, and it's because it's the passion that I have since my childhood, and the language of images, of expressing stories through images, through the language of image, which is a language that it doesn't need to be learned. Everybody understands it. Yeah. But it's the most powerful and most effective language to communicate with the audience. Yeah. So I like this field. So that's why I was drawing cartoons. I was drawing comic strips. I was designing, printing, and 3D. But the most passion that I have is for filmmaking. It's for making live action movies. Whether it's short movies, fictional, documentaries.
All right.
So that was my strongest passion.
Right, Hassan, will be moved to another one of your films and be returning back with more.
صباح الخير يا أستاذة إنجي، ألف حمد لله على سلامتك. إزاي حضرتك؟ منورانا والله. أنا كنت غايب عن المكان هنا بقالي شهر عشان كنت واخد أجازة، فأنا لسه عارف موضوع الحادثة ده دلوقتي، ويعني المهم إن الحمد لله إنك رجعت لنا بالسلامة. تحبي اجيب لك حاجه تشربيها؟ اجيب لك ليمون، 1 ليمون حالا.
ايوه ماما. انا وصلت. كويس. السواق اتحرك من بدري. لا ما تبعتوليش تاني يا ستي. انا مش عايزه السواق يجي دلوقتي، خليه يجي لي كمان ساعتين عشان ما افضلش سايباها متذنب برا في العربيه. ماما لو سمحتي انا محتاجه اقعد مع نفسي شويه. لا ما تقلقيش. اوكي طيب يا ماما. اوكي.
Welcome back, and you're still watching Nile Cruise on Nile TV International, and we're still having with us independent film director Mr. Hassan Reda. Hassan, welcome with us again. And now, and now I'd like to ask you about again your film Absent Presence. When you talk about it, I've read that you mentioned that actually it's your favorite film. Why is it your favorite film?
Absent Presence is my favorite because it was my first time to act in front of the camera, along with directing the movie. So it was a very hard experience for me for the first time to act and direct at the same time. And it was my first suspense movies, and I love suspense movies and horror movies. But it was about drug addiction and how it can destroy a man's life if he was addicted to desperation. You know, a desperation, when you get addicted to the desperation, your life will be destroyed before you even noticed. You'll get shocked that everything is gone in your life, that you try to escape from it, and you regret in the end that you lost everything. So that was the movie, but it was a 7 minutes movie, so it's not very long.
So Hassan, you've done also a number of documentaries and fictional films. If you can also tell us about those.
I've worked in another movies, like from a different point of view. It's a mix between drama and fantasia. And it was won the Golden Award for Best Movie in Sawi Culture Wheel this year, last April. And it was one of the movie that was participated in Qabila Film Festival that was organized by the AUC, American University. I've also worked in other movies like One Lemonade that was screened moments ago, and I've worked also in another movie called Not That Bad. It was about violence against women, and there was my last movie was my first comedy movie. It's called Bambino. I started it for my first time as a comedy movie. I was aiming for a dark comedy movie, but it turned out to be a actual comedy movie. So it was a great experience to try the different levels, the different types of these movies in a very short time.
Well, in a different point of view, actually, you used very peculiar angles. And I've seen you in one of the interviews on TV, and you were saying that really the name is really, it matches the film. Yeah. So would you talk to us about that?
Well, the name matches the angle of the camera and the idea of the movie itself, of the story. I was trying to deliver the drama to the audience through body language more than just face expressions. The body language may be very effective to many audience. For example, there's a Hollywood movie called V for Vendetta. We've never seen the face of the main character, but the audience were affected by his performance. Yes. And that's what I was trying to do, to play with the body language more than face expressions, and deliver a very powerful and strong drama to the audience.
You've been working as an editor, drawing cartoons and directing and even acting, so it sounds like, you know, a one-man crew.
Yeah, you can say that.
How are you doing this, and is it a good thing or a bad thing in your opinion?
Well, it's a very good thing because you gain a lot of experience, and you know every angle from the crew of who's working in a movie. You know what's their job, what's their main job, whether it's editing videos, editing audios, drawing storyboards, That's why drawing comic strips was come in handy for me. So drawing storyboards for the movies before I shoot them was very useful to me because it's saved me a lot of time and a lot of effort.
You also have the experience of all jobs, so you can moderate and direct even better when you know the technicalities of the roles.
Yeah, exactly.
So let's move now to the comedy movie and returning back with more with Hassan Reda.
انا ماليش دعوه، انت لازم تخلف جوفاء ببيه. يا ابني يا ابني يا حبيبي، فرحني ولو مره واحده في حياتك بحفيدي ملالي دنيتي.
اعمل ايه يعني؟
طب ليه؟ خلف من نادين، خلف من غيرها، ماليش دعوه، اتصرف، المهم ان انت تخلف.
يا مامي بس استنى.
ولعلمك بقى، انت لو ما خلفتش الفلوس المتلتله اللي انت بتحلم بيها دي مش هتطول منها مليم احمر بعد ما اموت، منها مليم احمر بعد ما اموت، منها مليم احمر بعد ما اموت.
وانا مش كفايه اني مداريه على عيبك وساكته يا شيغي؟
وانا ناقصك انت التانية؟ امال لو ما كنتش ابنها الوحيد كانت عملت فيا ايه؟
هي دي بيفرق معاها ابنها الوحيد ولا ابنها العاشر؟ دي ست قادره ومفتريه.
انا جات لي فكره تخلينا نخلف. كبر الجنايني. هو ده الحل، مفيش غير كده. احب اكد لك انك مش هتخسر اي حاجه. انت يعني طول بعرض متين، صحتك بومب ما شاء الله يعني.
ما شاء الله يا بيه. Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise, and we're still joined with Hassan Reda, and that was just a quick glimpse for your comedian movie. If I move to another one, your documentary, The Desert Rage, which is about Gaddafi, who's considered one of the most powerful families in the Middle East. If you can tell us a little bit about, this.
I had a lot of researches about the Libyan revolution beyond what the media said about it. It took me like 3 months for this research, and I gathered a lot of video materials from the internet. There's no camera shots that I made in this movie at all. All of the shots are taken from the internet, and I connect them together to make a storyboard for the events. And
so that was like behind your desk.
Yeah,
it was a
20 minutes movie to gather a lot of video materials, and every shot it doesn't stand more than 5 seconds. Imagine 30 minutes movie, a lot of camera shots from the internet, and I made a storyboard to deliver what really happened in the Libyan revolution, beyond the eyes of the media. And I started the movie with the propaganda that they made about this revolution, and I've ended with the truth that a few people know about, and many media channels didn't talk about.
And did you have voiceover, or it was like a still, movie?
No, I didn't have any voiceover. All the voices in the movie was the actual voices of the politicians, like Barack Obama, David Cameron. So the voices of the main characters in this movie was the voices of the real life characters.
Yes. So that's an amazing idea how you prepared this, and it's also an inspiring story how you can build an entire documentary while you're in your room. You didn't even have to use any equipment. Production is, and you said you achieved an award with that also.
Yeah,
so.
It was my first award, and it was I think it was the first award in Saya to be won in a movie that doesn't have any camera shots in it. So that was something.
Yes, interesting. Hassan Reda, independent filmmaker and video audio editor. I'd like to thank you very much for joining us. It's a great pleasure to talk.
Thank you so much for having me, sir. Thank you so much.
Well, Sharif, you know that actually we're celebrating the 22nd anniversary of Nile TV.
Yes.
So now let's enjoy a song celebrating that anniversary.